My core values. Madhusra Fatima 210333814. In this film, I will be discussing my core values as a teacher, which are respect and independence to help develop teaching approaches and strategies I will use in the classroom. I will be explaining how my core values changed over time and how my new understanding from academic reading and theories such as the cognitive learning theory have affected my future practice. The reason as to why I've chosen respect to be one of my core values is because it is my duty as a class teacher to foster a respectful classroom environment to minimize any negative behavior by ensuring students feel comfortable to take risks and share ideas during group discussion. My core value of respect links to the ITT-ECF 1.2 statement as it states how teachers hold the value of influencing a student's behavior. My role as a class teacher is to then develop this core value by choosing specific teaching strategies that implement the importance of respect. So, for the purpose of this film, I've chosen scaffolding in preparation for challenging tasks that students may face, which will then help influence the students' behavior positively. Vygotsky mentions how students can learn more effectively by being provided with instructed targets or STEM sentences that help students then in a safe learning environment. The temporary support of scaffolding can be in the form of STEM sentences, where the teachers first begin the task with an open question using the STEM sentences, which is something I have observed whilst on placement. My mentor provides the students with STEM sentences like I agree with you because, and can you explain why you think that, which positively impacted the students as they were able to express their thoughts in a structured and respectful manner. Not only that, but I noticed how the students were listening attentively as they weren't just focusing on their own responses, rather their peers' perspectives as well, which for Ari was crucial as they were writing opposing opinions in their piece of text. This experience is the reason why I have chosen respect to be my core value, as there have been moments where I was a student in primary school where I felt my student voice was overlooked. However, as a future teacher, I am determined to implement the teaching strategies of STEM sentences and scaffolding as they encourage participation from all students to express their ideas confidently. Throughout my degree, I have come to the realization that teaching students how to respect one another isn't just setting the classroom expectations at the start of the year. It has to be implemented into the students' learning and sometimes taught to the students to deepen the sense of community within the classroom. I have chosen independence as my second core value because it ties in closely with my first core value of respect. Because I believe if students feel respected and comfortable in the classroom, then they are more likely to take risk in their learning and share their ideas through activities like think, pair, and share, which is the specific teaching strategy I will be discussing to develop my core values of independence. My core value of independence links to the ITT-ECF 1.2 statement, as it states how because teachers are the key role models in the student's educational life, it is vital for us as teachers to motivate students to think independently by breaking down a complex task into manageable steps, which can be done through the activities like think, pair, and share. My role as a teacher is to then plan accordingly on what question is best suitable for the students to ponder on so that there are endless possibilities of answers. But at least one or two questions is sufficient depending on the age range. The thinking part of the activity can improve the complexity of the students' answers depending on how long I give the students to discuss the open-ended question. The zone of proximal development states how there is a gradual release for when students are at the beginning of their learning journey, as novice learners to taking on more responsibility as I will be gradually reducing my involvement with the students' learning as I have fostered an environment where the students can express their ideas without any fear of failure. However, when I was a student in primary school, I would often worry if my answer was right or not. But by having the activity of think, pair, share allows for a rigid structure that students can follow to formulate any thoughts they may have relating to the topic. Then, throughout the activity, they are being supported by their peers and myself to refine these ideas before presenting them either as a whole class or as a pair discussion. During SPT, I noticed that when my mentor would implement this activity, the students would be using their prior knowledge to answer the questions as the teacher was trying to reduce the dependency the students had with my mentor. However, moving forward, it is important I understand that majority of students may write 1 to 2 points on the chosen topic, as some students may still be figuring out how to articulate ideas from their prior knowledge. How my views on independence as a core value have evolved through my degree is I was able to gain more of an insight from academic reading and experiences from SBT that helped me understand how important it is for students to not only rely on the teachers during every process of the education, rather they should have dedicated time to think independently about thought-provoking questions. Thank you for listening.